Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the concurrent resolution as amended is adopted.
She cast the deciding vote to pass the American Rescue Plan, which pushed inflation, supporting all the spending that President Biden signed into law, and people are still struggling to pay bills.
Even some former Obama economists had said the American Rescue Plan has contributed to the inflation that we're seeing today.
It's definitely too big for the moment. I don't know any economist that was recommending something the size that what was done.
The tremendous wall of money just sets off a dynamic. And then the thing about inflation is you start chasing your tail.
Did it create inflation? Did $2 trillion of deficit spending create inflation?
It did boost demand, and that is one of several factors that are involved in inflation.
There are 15,000 people in Beaufort County who are food insecure, and the line of people in need seems to be growing.
Higher gas prices and rent also helped push inflation up.
Economic indicators point to extreme pain.
The Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the concurrent resolution as amended is adopted.
All of this is part of our blueprint together for what America can be. This is Bidenomics.
Bidenomics, Kamalanomics. That's what it actually is, because we know it ain't Joe running the show. As I've stated before, we know for darn sure it ain't him. So this is most definitely Kamalanomics. And also because she was the tie-breaking vote. She could have voted no. But no, she played a major role in the situation that we are in now. She's going to try to distance herself from it, but I don't believe the American people are going to be that foolish to buy into that. I just don't believe that. But anyway, I've got 4 more ads today that I want to show you guys. So, yeah, let's continue on. That first one was pretty darn good, I must admit. Pretty hard hitting, right? Showing the gas prices, showing her being the tie-breaking vote. Straight to the point. But let's get on to this next one, number 2.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her.
You're considered the most liberal United States senator. Well, actually, the nonpartisan GovTrack has rated you as the most liberal senator.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
We are going to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. I am in favor of saying that we're not going to treat people who are undocumented and cross borders criminals. That's correct. That is correct.
A lot of the signs at the rally you just held were people standing there saying, abolish ICE.
Yeah.
Is that a position that you agree with?
We need to probably think about starting from scratch.
So you support giving universal health care, Medicare for all to people who are in this country illegally?
I am opposed to any policy that would deny in our country any human being public health, period.
Are you for defunding the police?
How are you defining defund the police? It's actually wrong and backward to think that more police officers will create more safety. We need to get rid of money bail.
Convicted, in prison, like the Boston Marathon bomber, on death row, people who are convicted of sexual assault, they should be able to vote?
I think we should have that conversation. I am prepared to get rid of the filibuster to pass a Green New Deal. I have always supported Medicare for all. I was very happy to sign on to Bernie's bill, and I give Bernie, frankly, a lot of credit. There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should.
Ugh, that laugh. I mean, my goodness. 4 years of that. I mean, it's already bad enough that, you know, we've had the last 3.5 years having to hear her laugh periodically, but man, sheesh Louise, no thank you. But yeah, as always, let me know which one is your favorite out of these 5, all right? Talk to me in the comment section, please. Let's hop into number 3.
It's my honor to introduce the 45th and soon-to-be 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
November 5th, is going to be the most important day in the history of our country. And we will bring our country back together, bigger, better, bolder, brighter, happier, stronger, freer, greater, and more united than ever before. And together we will win, win, win.
I have never, ever been prouder of President Trump, of my president, than when he stood up with blood all over his face and he raised his fist in defiance and he shook his fist.
They're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving.
He's not meant to be stopped. He's meant to help fix this country.
On November 5th, 2024, we will take back our country and we will make America great again.
Man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It is going to be glorious. I like I said, and this isn't me just trying to pander. As you guys have seen, I've always shown you evidence and video footage of why I say what it is that I say. But I do believe that we'll win. I do believe that. There will be some places where it'll be a lot closer than what we would have liked. But I do believe that we will win. Obviously, best case scenario is that the silent majority shows out in absolute force and the gaps are way bigger than we could have ever imagined. And we pick up a couple extra states here or there that we didn't expect. I really do hope that happens. I don't know if this will be the most important day in our history, but it's going to be up there. I think it's going to be up there for sure. Because if we lose, I won't say it's completely over, but we're at about 80%, 75%, because they're going to start implementing a bunch of BS, and it's going to be one HE double hockey sticks of a fight in order to hold them off until 2028. Do I think it's possible? Sure. Am I trying to bet on that? No, absolutely not. We got to get Uncle Trump in this November, baby. Well, I mean, I guess technically he wouldn't take office until January, but we got to show up and do our part in November. All right, in mass. Carpool, take somebody with you, talk to your friends, your neighbors, your aunts, your uncle, your cousin, talk to everybody. Show them these videos if you have to. I don't care. Show them any conservatives or Republicans videos like mine. Just show them. Give them the evidence, because all they're getting is what that propaganda that mainstream media pushes out. They don't see the type of stuff that I show on here, on the television that they sit in front of. They don't see this stuff. So, show it to them. Sometimes that's all it takes for that light bulb, for them to have that light bulb moment where it finally turns on. And they're like, oh, now I see, But let's continue on.
MS-13 gang member here illegally, robbed a pregnant woman, then released, then executed a San Francisco family, another illegal, arrested, released, then killed this young boy with a sword, illegal immigrant, convicted, released, then violently fractured a woman's skull. Who released every one of them? Liberal DA Kamala Harris. The victim's blood is on her hands.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Trump, baby, Trump. And here is the last one, number 5. Let's get it.
Who here would abolish their private health insurance in favor of a government-run plan?
So for people out there who like their insurance, they don't get to keep it?
Let's eliminate all of that. Let's move on. I give credit to Bernie Sanders for starting a very important discussion.
As a principle, you mean, not Bernie Sanders' bill?
I support the bill.
Okay.
I support the bill.
Well, the bill gets rid of private insurance.
And I am proud to co-sponsor it.
If you're getting insurance from GM, from your employer, you will not be able to keep that, correct?
You will have 10 years to transition.
There is no formula for this. That you are going to find money in magical ways is not realistic thinking.
If you get it from your employer and you have different options, her plan takes it away.
She's dangerously liberal. That's a fact. Me personally, though, I think the first one. Where was it? Here it is. Yeah, I think the first one is probably my favorite because, you know, it shows scenes like this.
Gas prices and rent also helped push inflation.
We got this
The Senate
beginning.
being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the concurrent.
Showing that she is the reason that we're already being taxed on tips, but now she's trying to say, oh, no, we're not going to tax tips just because she was in Nevada. So that one's probably my favorite, in my opinion. I think they were all pretty good, though, today. All really good. Really, really good. None of them crazy, crazy long, hard-hitting. Yeah. But that one's probably my favorite, personally. But as always, you let me know what your favorite is. If you have to rewind it back, go ahead and rewind it back and rewatch them if you need to. And comment below. And, of course, share the video. Share it with your aunt, your uncle, your friend, your neighbor, your cousin, all right? I don't care. Share it with somebody today. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.